So the secret to solving a cube is a sequence of 4 moves which goes like this. Turn the right side up, turn the top with your right hand like this, move the right side down, turn the top with your left hand like this. So you can use arrows to memorize this. So right side up, that's an arrow facing up. Turn the top with your right hand, that's an arrow facing towards the left. Move the right side down, that's an arrow facing down, and turn the top with your left hand, so that's an arrow facing towards the right. So it's kind of like a square if you look at it that way. So you can pause the video and just do these 4 moves again and again. So once you've done that, you have to practice the lefty version as well. So it's the same thing. Move the left side up, turn the top with your left hand, left side down, turn the top with your right hand. Again, you can imagine arrows. So the first thing you want to do is find the white center. So this is the white center piece, and turn the cube over so that it's on the bottom. Now you want to find a white edge piece. So an edge piece is a piece which has 2 stickers on it instead of this which has 3 stickers. So let's say this one is an edge piece because it has 2 stickers and one of them is white, so this is the one we want. And what you want to do is you want to move it into the top. So like the white center should be facing down, and you move this piece to the top just by turning this face. So once you've done that, you want to see what the side color is. So in this case it's orange, and you want to match it with the orange center. So in this case it's already matching, but let's say it's over here, so it's not matching. So just turn this face until it matches. Once it matches, you can just turn this face 180 degrees and it's gonna put it in the right place. So if the white edge is stuck in between, so if you just try to move it into the top, you can see that this piece which was solved, it's now broken up. So you don't want to do that. So what you want to do is hold the piece to the right over here and do the 4 moves which I taught you. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and here you can see that it's already come out. So if a piece is stuck in the bottom, then you can just turn this face to move it into the top. If the piece is flipped, so again it's on the top, but these colors are not next to each other. So instead of blue being over here, it's over here. Then what you want to do is hold the piece right above where it needs to go. So it needs to go over here, white blue, white blue. So you hold it just above that. You move the piece away, bring the middle layer up, so only the middle layer, like that. Then you bring this piece which we moved, you just bring it back in front and bring the middle layer back down, so only the middle layer. So while solving the cross, make sure that the colors on the side are matching, so everything is just matching with the center. So these pieces are not solved correctly because the colors are not matching, so make sure that the side color matches with the center color on all the 4 pieces. So after this we'll be solving the corners. So corners are the ones which have 3 stickers on them. So what you want to do is find a corner piece which has white on it. So this one is not the correct one because this doesn't have white. Oh, this one has white, so this is correct. So once you found that, look at the side colors. So this one is orange, blue. So you want to put this corner between the orange and blue centers. So just turn the top layer until it matches. So there, orange, blue, orange, blue. So right in between. So hold the corner towards the right over here and do the 4 moves which I already taught you. So 2, 3, 4. Oh, and it's solved, but sometimes you'll have to like do the moves again and again in order for it to be solved. So another example, this one has white and its side colors are blue and red. So it's in its correct spot because this is blue and red, this is blue and red. So you hold it on the right over here and do the 4 moves, and it's not solved yet, so you keep doing them until it's solved. So it's not solved, and there, it's solved. So you just have to keep doing the 4 moves until it's solved. If the corner is stuck in the bottom, then you just hold it to the right and do the 4 moves, and it's gonna come out. So you can just solve it the way I already showed you. Keep in mind that you have to keep the white center on the bottom at all times, so all of these steps need to be done with the white center on the bottom. So once you solve the corners, the next step is to solve these edges in the middle. So as you can see, these colors need to be matching. So what you want to do is find an edge which does not have yellow on it. So this one, for instance, has yellow, so this is not right. This one is right because it doesn't have yellow. So move the top until this side color matches with the center. So there, it's matching. Once it matches, you check whether the piece needs to go to the right or to the left. So this is the blue orange piece and the orange center is over here. So as you can see, this needs to go towards the left. If it needs to go towards the left, then you just move it in the opposite direction, so towards the right. Do the 4 moves with your left hand, and then you see this corner, it's come out, so you can just solve this corner again with your right hand. So another example is this one where this does not have yellow and this is matching. So check whether it needs to go to the right or the left. In this case, it needs to go to the right because this is green and this is green, so it needs to go to the right. So you want to move it to the opposite direction, so in this case towards the left. Do the 4 moves with your right hand, and as you can see, this corner which has come out, you can just solve it using your left hand. Again, the same 4 moves. So last example, this one, no yellow on it, match the side colors. It needs to go to the right, again red, red. So you move it to the left, again in the opposite direction. Do the 4 moves with your right hand and just solve this corner again, but using your other hand. So when the edge is already in its spot but flipped, then what you can do is imagine solving any other edge piece in its spot. So if I want to solve this one, then this comes to the right, so I'll move it to the left, right hand 4 moves, solve this corner but with my left hand 4 moves, and there, as you can see, this edge has come out, so you can just solve it as usual. So the next step is making a plus sign on the yellow side, so similar to what we did on the white side. So here there are 3 cases. The first one is where this is like a dot, so ignore the corners and you can see that there are no other edges which are yellow, so it's like a dot. And what you want to do is turn the front face, so this is the front face, turn it clockwise. Then you do the 4 moves with your right hand, so 1 2 3 4, and you turn the front face anti-clockwise like that. So the next case is where you kind of like have an L, so if you look at it like this, it's like an L. So hold the L like this, where it's like facing up and left, and you do the same thing again. So turn the front face clockwise, do the 4 moves with your right hand, and you just turn the front face anti-clockwise. The last case is where you have a line, so just an eye sort of shape, and Here you hold it horizontally, not vertically, like this, and you do the same thing. So turn the front clockwise, do the 4 moves, and turn the front anti-clockwise, and there you have a plus sign on the yellow side. So once you make the yellow cross, the next step is putting the corners, the yellow corners, in their correct spots. So what you want to do for that is turn the top layer until one corner is in its correct spot. So as you can see here, two corners are correctly placed, so that's not what we want. We want only one corner. So I'll keep turning, and here I can see, oh, this one is in its correct spot. Not necessarily solved, but as you can see, this is yellow, red, blue, and this is yellow, red, blue. So it's in its correct spot, and that's what we want. So once you've done that, hold it to the right, just over here. Do the 4 moves 3 times with your right hand. So 1, 2, 3. Now rotate to the right, so whichever face is to your right is now going to be your front face, and do the 4 moves with your left hand 3 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 1, 2, 3. So as you can see, all the corners are now in the correct spot. So this is yellow, green, orange, yellow, green, orange. So if this doesn't work the first time, then just do it again until you see that all the corners are in the right spots. So the next step is to twist these corners so that yellow is facing up. So as you can see, these corners are not yet completely solved, so we need to twist them so that they're solved. So for this step, you want to turn the cube upside down so that yellow is facing down. Then you want to find an unsolved corner. So let's say this one is not solved. In this case, none of the corners are solved, but you just want to find any corner which is not solved. So I'll pick this one. Hold it to the right, so just over here on the right side towards the bottom, and you do the 4 moves until this is solved. And as you can see, it's not solved, so we just keep doing that again and again. It's still not solved, not yet. Oh, and there, it's solved. So everything is gonna look messed up, but we can fix that later. So once this is solved, what you want to do is turn the bottom layer, so only this face, turn it to bring another unsolved corner in this spot. So as you can see, this corner is unsolved, so I'll just turn this face to bring it into this spot. And remember, don't just rotate the cube, so make sure you just turn the bottom face like that. Once it's in a spot, then you can just do the 4 moves until it's solved. And you can just repeat that for all the corners. So this is solved now, so I'll just do the same thing for the other corners. Remember to do the last move. So once you've done that, you'll find that all the corners are solved. So as you can see, these corner pieces are solved, and now the last step is to solve these edges. So there can be a few cases. The first case is where you find that none of the edges are solved. So as you can see, none of the colors are matching with the center. So in that case, you can just hold the cube with yellow on top, do the 4 moves with your right hand, then do the 4 moves with your left hand, then do the 4 moves with your right hand 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you just do the 4 moves with your left hand 5 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and if you've done that, you will find that at least one of the edges are solved. So as you can see, this one is solved even though the others are not solved. So once you see that one of the edges is solved, then hold it to the front, so it should be facing you, and do the same thing again. So right hand 4 moves, left hand 4 moves, do the right hand 4 moves 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and do the left hand 4 moves 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and at this point your cube may not be solved, but you can just do the same thing again and you'll see that it will be solved. So hopefully your cube is solved by now. If it's not solved yet, then there could be a few reasons and I'll put them in the description so you can check that out, and if you have any questions then just ask me in the comments. So that's it for the video. Hope you enjoyed. Subscribe to this channel for more videos like this. Give this video a like and you can watch our other videos on the end screen.